Hey everybody, so we're going to do a Facebook Live today, and we are going to be basing it on, well, hopefully we're doing okay here, on the biggest example I've ever seen or heard of a group of people that have been played, tricked, bamboozled. And unfortunately, in this case, it's literally going to cost the future of the ecosystem and life and everything that is supposed to be precious on Earth. So I'm talking about unknowingly, unfortunately for these guys, basically every single agency, Mossad, KGB, MI5, MI6s, CIAs, Department of Justices, all you guys have been fucking played a lot worse than I've ever seen someone like me get played. I get played, someone gets me for a little bit of money. You guys have the world, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, if CEOs of this Silicon Valley AI mess, all you bastards, all you guys that were unknowingly just blindly following your orders for so long that you stopped critically thinking at all. You stopped looking at what was really going on. Guess what? This world that you guys created, all you CEOs in these nano labs, unknowingly, I know guys, I know some of you guys were doing this work, this whole group, of course politicians, but they knew they're sellouts when they go in there. That's what politicians know. That's what they do. But, you know, we have to, the Brain Initiative, guess what everybody? They were spending $1 billion a year on leveraging the time and energy and resources to every type of nano lab, gain of function lab. And what they were doing was trying to figure out in the Brain Initiative how to control every single last aspect of the brain, incoming, outgoing signals, how to create this unfortunate computer system that is now inside of everybody. You think I'm lying? Read the Epstein files, people. Read the Epstein files. Every last person alive now has a system inside of them that they can read with radio frequencies emitting from our bodies, specific ones that go back to all these agencies and groups and colleges, all these private sector, Boeing, Lockheed Martin, you name it. Guess what, guys? You guys have all the power and control. You guys have put yourselves in a mess where no way you're going to get out of this okay. And you guys all know it at this point. And it really sucks sitting there on the beach this morning, walking and seeing the beautiful waves and seeing nature. And then to know that people were so concerned with controlling the next people instead of just being happy that they destroyed our planet. They've created a society that now is dragging itself into this dystopia that there'll be no coming back from. Guess what, Klaus Schwab, Noah Harari, all you guys that have built this new fourth industrial revolution, you guys are all fucked. The people above you have got plans for you this whole time. It was not really about us. That's how they played you, dude. You guys got played with that ploy. You guys ate it up at the World Economic Forum year after year. It was such a great idea to bring this stuff in. Now we got created wars everywhere. Everybody, here's the truth. Hopefully the people at the top understand this. They are disassembling and dismantling the current society. And a lot of that has to do with the Epstein files too. They want us to see this. They want us to hate our leaders, the people that are evil, that have acted very evil. The blackmail is very real across the board. They want to control them. That's why they put this internal biosystem inside of them. That's why when agents now are coming forward, multiple agents from MI6, CIA, people are coming forward talking about how they had an implant from before. Some of them, one of them isn't. One's just saying they turned it on and they actually communicate, the agents like mentally, because it reads their thoughts. This system actually reads their thoughts and they can communicate. I don't know if the right word is telepathically, but a lot of them didn't want it in there. And guess what? the agents now that are coming forward are saying if they got out of line, they'd get zapped, they get remote chased, or what we call buffeted. That's what's going on. That's what's going on, guys. Elon, as soon as your system's built, and they don't need you, Elon, you think they like you that much? Of course they make you feel that way. I know they love bomb you. I know they give you that Stockholm Syndrome mind control programming that you guys understand. But what are they going to do to you and your family and all your power? Look what you risked. To gain what? There was nothing more to gain. You had everything. You already had everything that someone that is materialistic or shallow or power, lust, might for greed, hungry, like all you guys, could ever want. You guys had it all already. You guys got fooled by the ones at the very, very tippy top. And if we don't get this system out of you guys and out of the rest of the population, then if Matt doesn't say anything, if Matt says something they don't like, they can just Wuhan me out. Remember everybody at the Wuhan when they were, and they were dead in seconds? They showed you what they can do. You see all this voice-to-skull technology driving people crazy with this chat bot inside of their head, saying, "Oh, don't worry, it's going to be better." Telling these people you want this emotional voice-to-skull torture technology to stop, then you're going to have to kill to do that. That's what they tell these people that are doing these mass shootings, that are dealing with their so-called diagnosis of schizophrenia. There's an invisible matrix now that they've implanted and brought in that is completely controllable by a very, very, very select few at the top. They're in their very final last stages of putting this in people. The only known proven solution at this point to get this system that is inside of people, working them over, controlling them, blackmailing them, is to take Masterpiece and viciously exercise. You got to move this silicon graphene based nanosystem, biosystem out of your body. It's unnatural, so it is very compatible to the body. The body doesn't reject it, but it is not us. And the more alkalized we make our bodies, everybody, the more it will get rid of things that are unlike you inside of you, such as that biosystem. That's why people with stage 4 cancer, you want to hyper-alkalize their body so that the body can start getting rid of all this clumped up, tumorish, acidic, cancer stuff. It's what you do to try and help a person at their very last throes when the whole traditional medical system has said there's nothing more they can do for them. And then you hear miracle after miracle because they come across the pH miracle. pH is an alkalinity. Well, now that we have this silicon-based system inside of us, it's kind of like having cancer inside of us that you don't want. You got to hyper-alkalize your body, and you got to get the nanotoxins, the intercellular toxins out with Masterpiece. And whether you're being blackmailed because you're some globalist, elitist, power-hungry screwball, or if you're just like me and just another one of the slaves, better get the crap out of you. Because the ones at the top spent everything, did everything, tricked the other people at the top into bringing it in for a reason, to take us out, to have their system controlling us. They're at the very last stages of it. Bill Gates, you're not at the top. That's why everybody knows to pick on you. Elon Musk, you're not at the top. That's why everybody knows to pick on you. Donald Trump, you crazy old son of a gun, you definitely ain't at the top. You're number one puppet. Look out. I mean, that's why you can't go anywhere. I mean, come on. If people like me are hearing that it's your guys' fault, or if you're in the Epstein files, I mean, come on, the DOJ gives that to us. It wasn't because we protested. That's never happened anyway. We've never protested and accomplished anything. That's a big lie to get people to think they have a voice. Oh, when it's that bad, we'll protest. That never stopped the war, never stopped anything. Guys, they are in a psychopathic stranglehold, and these leaders, misleaders, I should call them, and they are controlled. They can't change what they want to do if they even want to. And now we got agents coming forward, tests being filmed, showing documentation. You know, how about you guys in Silicon Valley that's in your little horse race to bring in this AI automated world? What do you think's going to happen after your stuff put together, Peter Thiel? What do you think's going to happen when they don't need you? They're going to steal your shit the same way they stole the guy's shit who had the water engine. The same, every good invention, every good thing that comes along, it gets stolen and taken up by the people at the top. You fucking idiots at Silicon Valley, you ain't at the top. You don't even know who the top is, I bet. Guaranteed you don't. You're just an elitist. You're just a part of the 1%ers. As soon as the population's down and everything, they don't need you. They don't need you 4-star generals. They don't need any of you guys at that point. They have their digital AI army. They don't need politics when our society keeps looking at the Epstein files, because here's the big plan. We're going to get so sick of what the leaders have done and these pedophilia and all the other stuff that we have to bear. And we're going to be done with the system as we're being programmed to be right now. And this new AI system will be coming right in and it will look so good. So you guys got played. You guys got absolutely played. So I guess that's where I'm going to leave it off. If you don't want this system inside of your body, this graphene and silicon based nano-assembled through Tesla phoresis internal biosystem, then you better get those components of that biosystem out of you so that it works a lot less. And that will make it where they can't buffet you with their microwave radiation, all their other do's and stuff that they have. A lot of stuff they probably don't even tell us about. So, yeah, I would say getting that part out of our bodies, the more powerful you are, the more independent, the more sovereign, good or bad, which means the more of a threat you are, the more you better get this stuff out of your body now. Because if you don't, they're going to fry you by a button. Anywhere in the world, it'll be a button away when they decide they don't want a threat like you around anymore. They don't want a man with a mind anymore around. That's all it's going to take. Until there's something else that's proven, we got Masterpiece and working our tails off. Work out, super clean food. It's time to take care of yourself like you never imagined you were going to have to, and you're going to have to do it for all the right reasons. I love all of you. I believe in all of you. I don't understand the people at the top, how they could be so misled for so long. But who knows? I certainly haven't been in their shoes. But I do know that we all better save the inside of us, and we better protect our internal environment more so, in our mind and our psyche more so than ever. Alrighty guys, I'm going to sign off. Much love to all you guys.